We are at Lake Mead, super popular boating spot right outside of Las Vegas. This is episode 25 of towing this 22-foot Grady White all over the United States and Canada. We started at Key West, Florida, went all the way to Upper Michigan, across the country, up into British Columbia, and now I am running away from the cold weather and I'm going south. So that's why we're down here in Las Vegas, chasing the sun, chasing the warmth. The water temp here is 6 degrees warmer than it was at Lake Powell. The water temp at Lake Powell was 65 degrees last week. Here at Lake Mead, it's 71 degrees. The sun is freaking shining. It's gonna go up to almost 90 degrees today, which is insane. I wasn't expecting it to be this warm. So this is gonna be quite a nice change from all of the cold water that I've been in over the last few videos. This is gonna be nice. We're at the I think it's Colville Marina. Launched the boat, about to head out. Don't really have a set plan as usual. That seems to be the case on my channel all the time. Might meet up with a subscriber or two. I wish I could do that more often. It's just really tough because I never really know exactly where I'm gonna be. I actually wasn't even supposed to be at Lake Mead today. I was gonna be at a whole different area, but then plans changing, ended up being here instead. So it's so unpredictable. It's too hard to let people know in advance, because if I say, hey, 3 weeks from today, I'm gonna be at Lake Mead, everyone meet me there. And then my plans change 9,000 times in those 3 weeks, and then I end up not going, and then end up getting people mad at me. So I just try to avoid that altogether, and I let people know usually like the day of. Got my buddy Dallas with me, his girlfriend Maddie. They were with me in the last video at Lake Powell, and they happen to be caravanning in the same direction. So now they're here with me at Lake Mead. Check out the merch, explorewithbrandon.com. This is one of my favorite designs. I love the colors on this thing. Got the Grady White merch, got merch from my old boat. We got mugs, hats, hoodies, shirts, everything. So check out explorewithbrandon.com. It's the best way to support the channel. And now I'm gonna get quick little morning boat workout in with Dallas, and we're gonna get out there on the water. All right, ready? We're off the docks. Now let's go find some cool stuff to do. We quickly realized that we weren't prepared. I didn't realize how massive Lake Mead was. I don't really know what I was thinking. I'm never really thinking, but I didn't really bring any food, just very, very basic snacks, and same with them. So Dallas just hopped off at the, what's that called? Just snack place here. Snack Shack. Got us some morning sweet treats, and this will be our fuel for the day. Bang 'em. Okay, I must be honest, I was not super excited to come to Lake Mead. I just have never heard anything super crazy about it. A lot of people have told me to come here, but all the pictures and videos I've seen have just made it look not that exciting, especially compared to a lot of the places I've been. And the place I wanted to go instead of this, I had been there before kayaking, and I knew that it was gonna be really cool, but it's illegal to go there after September, so couldn't make it there. This was an audible, decided to come here. Literally, like I said, wasn't super thrilled to come here, and it is absolutely blowing all my expectations out of the water. This place is incredible. It is so much cooler than I ever thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be a very underwhelming lake, but these cliffs, it's insane. I'm very, very happy. Very, very happy. Thought we were gonna have a boring video, but we're not. Lake Mead, giving it a 10 out of 10 so far. We're cruising into Wishing Well Cove right now. I'm gonna see how far back in the cove we can get. Maybe try to jump off a rock or something and get in this water. It's 72 degrees, the water now. Well, we're at the deepest point in, the farthest you can go with a boat here physically at Wishing Well Cove. I threw my anchor over those rocks and it stuck perfectly. And then check out this setup. We got Brian and Alexis. They messaged me from Instagram, came out, and we got our boats tied up butt to butt right there. They're tied to a rock over there, so we got this like cool little setup happening in here. Brian just happens to be the owner of the ports of Towboat US at Lake Mead and Lake Mojave, which is below the Hoover Dam, which is perfect because now I have the guy that can tow me out whenever my boat breaks down. But no, I'm not gonna talk about the Suzuki's been good to me, other than a couple hiccups when I was on the East Coast, but she's been good, so hopefully we don't need Brian to actually do his job. Just out here having a good time today. But I'm gonna get in this water now because it is clear. It is so freaking clear. I can see down, like, how deep is it? It's like 15, 16 feet deep, and I can easily see down to the bottom. So You gotta hop in there. Back down that. Oh, it feels so good in the sun. Whatever this type of plant is, if anyone knows, drop a comment, but I accidentally put my hand right into it and now, probably can't see it, but I just got all these microscopic little like needles stuck into my finger and I can't get them out. That sucks. I don't know what that is. Stuck to his wetsuit. Come on. Yeah, you could like see little spikes on them. All right, sorry for the awful audio, but I'm using the camera that was under the water. Check this out. I have an entire out drive. You can see the whole inboard motor. This must have sunk when the water was much, much higher. I was coming up here to try to find a way up to this cliff that I wanted to jump off, but it does not look like it's possible, so I gotta do a really scary down climb back down to the boat. But we were just about to head out and Dallas hooked this monster right here. Look at that, dude. That's solid. We don't even have to go to the restaurant now. There he goes. Dallas got the fish he wanted, and now it's time to get back out on the lake. The rear anchor is not coming out. It is wedged between two house-sized boulders down there, so I gotta go down and get it. We're back out in the actual sunshine. We've been, I don't know how long it's been on like camera wise on this video, but we've been in there for probably what, 2-3 hours? Yeah. Like 2 or 3 hours in that completely like enclosed canyon just away from the sun. A nice change being back out here, but it's time to see what else we can find out here. It's incredible out here. We just finished crossing through the Narrows and now we are in the Virgin Basin, that area of Lake Mead. Didn't realize how massive this place is. I guess the other side of the Narrows where we launched the boat is called Boulder Basin. So we went Boulder Basin through the Narrows to Virgin Basin. Just pulled up to this little beach spot. I mean, look how clear and nice the water is. It's insane. But we're about to hop on Brian's boat and he's gonna take us for a quick rip. Because I believe this boat does about 80 miles an hour. And he has another boat that does 130, but he's getting some things fixed up on it. I'm hoping to meet up with him a couple weeks from now at a new spot. I'll be passing through where he actually lives. He drove pretty far to come out here. So I'm hoping to meet up with him there and take a rip on his 130 mile an hour boat. It'd be insane. So what is this boat exactly?
Nordic 35 foot flame.
With what engines?
496.
So it's a Nordic 35 with twin 496s. So it's gonna be much faster than my boat, to say the least. Yeah. So look how perfect this setup is. His boat noses up perfectly to this little cliff and we can just walk right on. There we go. Try to clean my feet off a little bit. Okay, I'll take that. This is awesome.
Then we We've got sleeping bags, all sorts of stuff.
About to hit a speed run on this bad boy. This is what your hair looks like after cruising 70 miles an hour on a boat for a while. Dude, thank you so much for the ride.
Absolutely.
Big shout out to Brian. This is epic. But I think it's time for lunch. We got how far did you say it is?
About 20 miles, so a few minutes.
We got a 20-mile cruise to get to where we're gonna go get food. So for me, that's about a 40-minute cruise. For him, that's a few minutes. He's gonna beat us there by quite a bit, but we'll make it there. That's all that matters. Gonna hop back on the Grady. Let's go get some lunch. You got that all day. Yeah. Just cruised about 15 miles on our way to the restaurant and ran into my friends here. Well, one of my editor Nate, who is editing the video that you're watching right now. He's on that Nautique over there, and they have apparently some of the world's best air chair riders, and they're doing these crazy flips on these chair foil things, air chairs. Try to get a couple shots of them on our way over to the restaurant real quick. All right, about 20-ish miles from where we were ripping fast on Brian's boat, we are now at the Harbor House Cafe, Las Vegas Boat Harbor. And this is down at the Las Vegas Boat Harbor, which apparently they moved this entire marina from really far away because the water levels were getting so low that they drug this entire place all the way over here. And now this is right next to the Lake Mead Marina. There were just two marinas right next to each other when before they were very far apart. And look at the size difference. My boat to this freaking thing. 35 feet. 22 feet. So we just finished dinner and now we're gonna head over to the actual Hoover Dam, one of the most famous dams in existence. Right here they got a whole setup. They're dredging everything out, I guess, making it deep enough to actually use the boat ramp. It looks like they're still using it, but they're dredging for something. I know the water level has just been continuously dropping, so they're probably just combating that. It's the constant problems with Lake Powell and Lake Mead and all the lakes on the West Coast with all the droughts. Brutal. But okay, now off to the Hoover Dam. Well, got decent views of the upper side of the Hoover Dam. I mean, it's obviously way cooler from the bottom of the Hoover Dam, but not bad. And just found this little nook area where we're just kind of surrounded on all sides and trying to find a little mini cliff jump we could smack real fast before sun goes down. See what we can find. Can't go up that way. I thought I could go all the way up and around. I don't know how to get up. It's not an easy climb. I don't know. Okay. That was scary. That was very scary. But we gotta keep going. That was a very scary climb. This looks good from here. Huh? This is much higher than I need to be, but there was just no other way to climb to those lower cliffs, so I had to climb up to like 150 feet to get down to what I need. Okay, I found a better spot. We're closer to the boat, but right around there should be okay. Just need to land like a little farther than that one.
Yeah, those are going down pretty deep.
Okay. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Right there. You wanna go? Yeah. All right, Dallas is coming back up. Myro, why can't you climb?
I'm not.
Yes, sir! Double front half, dude. Successful freaking little nook right there with a couple cliff jumps. Got Dallas up there jumping with me. We're losing daylight. We're losing daylight. We're gonna cruise out to Calville Beach. Or no, Calville Island? Calville Beach? On Calville Island? Something along Calville something. Beautiful freaking spot here. Oh yeah. Very, very safe to say that Lake Mead is way different than I thought. Absolutely nothing like I expected it was gonna be. This place is gorgeous. I mean, look at this. I had no idea that it had nice sandy beaches, giant cliffs to jump off of, super narrow canyons. The Hoover Dam, I mean, I knew that was here, but just gorgeous. Freaking gorgeous. This is definitely a top tier lake. And like I said earlier in the video, I thought this was gonna be like a, I might give Lake Mead a solid 8 or 9 out of 10 of all the lakes I've been to. Gorgeous, beautiful weather. Such a long boating season because of how warm the weather stays here. Gorgeous. And we just get to sit here and relax on the beach for the last little bit of daylight, catch the afterglow from the sun. Ooh, baby. Lake Mead was absolutely not what I expected. Such an insane freaking lake. So much better than I expected. Epic, epic place. Highly recommend you check it out. But last night, I drove a few hours, slept in my boat in the middle of freaking nowhere on my way out to LA because next week's video, we're going out to Catalina Island. A lot of you guys have been recommending that I go out to Catalina. I don't know much about it. I've heard of the name. I know it exists, but that's about the extent of it. So next week, we're gonna go explore Catalina Island. Not excited to tow my boat through LA traffic, but we're making it to Catalina, baby. Next week. I'll see you guys there. Thank you so much for all the support on these videos. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you stuck around this long, I freaking love you. If you haven't, or even if you have, go to the website, explorewithbrandon.com. It's the best way to support the channel. Grab some merch. We have so many things on there. Freaking love you guys. And yeah, I'll see you next week out in LA, going out to Catalina, baby. Let's go.